Hi, my name is Kassidy Comer, and I'm a college athlete. I play basketball at Midwestern State University, and this is my mom.
I'm Janet Comer.
I have been playing basketball since junior high, or since 6th grade more specifically, but I grew up watching my oldest brother play basketball as well. Being so immersed in all of the club basketball games and tournaments, and going to his high school games as well, I grew to love the game. So when I reached 6th grade, I made a decision to join the basketball team.
We were super excited because basketball is at least climate controlled. and that meant that we were going to be able to sit in air conditioning instead of outside watching baseball or softball or something like that. But Kassidy started growing a lot as well during this time, and it was a very exciting to see her develop her game and see her really apply herself to improving her skills.
So by the time I reached high school, I had been on an AAU team, which is like club basketball, and I was growing, like my mom said, a lot. I'd always been tall, but by the time I reached high school, I was about 6'2", and by the time I graduated, I was about 6'5", with shoes on. And I was getting a lot of attention. So, in order to help bolster my chances of getting a college recruitment, I started going to more of the men's practices for my club basketball team. And this was between my junior and senior year. The first practice I went to, I was shocked. I felt like I was so out of my league in terms of speed, in terms of strength, in terms of just sheer athleticness. And that was kind of the first time that I had realized how much of a difference there is. I had played basketball against my brothers, but I always knew they were going easy on me.
Well, and as a mom, you know, Kassidy has worked tirelessly on rehabilitation.
I tore my meniscus and my ACL in high school, and I retore my meniscus this year.
My daughter is a big girl. She's bigger than most girls. She's a strong woman, but she's still a girl. And, you know, like she said, playing against her brothers, they were just automatically quicker, faster, and they weren't even trying. I vividly remember the first time she went to that practice with the guys that were in the AAU club that she was part of, and she was just like blown away by their athleticism. But I was just like so proud of her for even trying to keep up. It was kind of funny though, because they were doing some drills and stuff, and every time she would get a basket, they would stop and cheer for her. Like they knew that she was doing great things just being present. So it was cool. It was fun.
I think what struck me the most was, especially for a contact sport like basketball, how hard I was being pushed up against, and I knew that they weren't going at full speed. They weren't giving it their all, and yet they were still completely dominating. I mean, like my mom said, I am not a small person, but to feel so weak in that position that I had grown so confident in, it was just shocking to me. So I think that if there's one thing I would say, it is that there is a place for men and there is a place for women, but those places in sports are meant to be separate. It's heartbreaking to think that so many girls might be in that position, though, where they have to choose the sport they love or their own safety. You know?
Yeah, safety. You've got to put your, whole life in perspective. Like this is a moment. It's not life, but it could impact the rest of your life if you sustain a serious injury. Just the sheer strength that guys have and the damage that it can do to a woman is just, it's devastating, and it's not worth it for whatever this agenda is that they're trying to push. It's just, whatever it is, it's not worth it for our girls, for our women in sports.
As part of the 2021 session, I went and advocated and even testified before Senate, and I hope to continue this in Texas as we go into our 2023 session and expand this to include protection for college athletes as well.
When Kassidy and I had the opportunity to go before the Senate committee and testify, it was such an honor to meet so many of you in person and just have an opportunity to also hear your hearts on the subject. We love Texas, we love living here, and have to just believe that this is going to pass and protect women for the future as well, and hold true to Title IX.
I am asking the Texas legislator to please protect women's sports from men attempting to play